Hey everyone, welcome back to another guide. I have no idea when I did my last guide. It's probably free now, but yeah. Now we're back with this beautiful lady that I actually spent money on. Like I usually spend, I buy Welkins, but she's the character that I spent crystals for. Another one is Ayak. I mean, only these two characters share that elusive title where I actually bought crystals for them. But Xianyun, I really wanted her because obviously Shen her reasons and reasons, two very big reasons. Nah, just kidding. She is amazing. Cloud Retainer. Her gameplay was quite amazing. Like when she was first revealed, I thought that she was going to be pretty amazing, a top tier DPS. So I was considerably shocked when they revealed her to be a support unit. But I didn't get bothered by that because obviously Raiden Shogun is a support unit and Nahida is a support unit, but
the mechanical
you know,
arts are too profound to convey in a few
the DPS. So, like, any character in this game can be a DPS even if the support, unless they're Shenhe, which absolutely sucks. It sucks, but yeah. So Xianyun, Cloud Retainer. Let's talk about her. She is an Animo Catalyst, which is amazing because honestly the other Animo Catalysts were Sucrose, she's a 4-star, and then there's Wanderer who's, well, I'm not a fan of Wanderer, so yeah, we're gonna stop it at there. Xianyun is another character that can potentially fly. She can't fly. She's like, she's like Hulk. If like Hulk has these giant leaps, right, where he jumps. He can't fly, but he jumps really far, and that's Xianyun. So like you see, 3 taps, and she can cover a huge distance with that tap. And if you like, the cooldown gets reduced if you do not use her dive mode. Like there's a dive mode, right? So if you don't use that, her cooldown gets reduced. So like that's effectively Yelan, And her C1 gives an extra charge, just like Yelan's. The distance, the exploration team is consistently winning with there. Talking about her kit, and you will see my Xianyun because I've spent a good amount of time building her and such. I built her all on attack. She's all on attack. Gave her everything that's related to attack. I have some EM maybe. The crit rate, crit damage. I wanted a bit of lower crit rate and more crit damage, but I still haven't gotten that perfect attack. What was it, like that goblet, I think, or something like that. I'm still missing one good piece, so yeah, that's what's the situation there. But energy recharge, it's good enough, and this is just a staple one. Alright, now the weapon that I have here, you want to put attack on her, you want to give her, she's just like Shenhe, where you want to have as much attack as you can give her. So I'm using her as a DPS, hence the Lost Prayer wins, which also gives her an amazing crit rate boost, and then she gets an elemental damage bonus, which I think fits her perfectly because she can swirl. She can literally react with 4 different elements. 4 different elements. So that 8% is good for that's my perception. And then there's the increase in movement speed, which obviously works best because when you're using Xianyun, you will use her to fly or leap or whatever you want to call that. So that's why I lost prayers. But if you don't have lost prayers, it's a 5-star weapon and it's a standard weapon, so chances are you might have it, you might not have it. A good alternative is maybe Otswana if you played the event. Like if you didn't, then I'm sorry, but there's this weapon which does something, and you can just slap on a wrist if you have it. You can have the wrist, or you can have a Favonius if you want to use her for a support role, obviously, because that energy recharge, you want her burst to be active almost all the time, because her burst is a main source of healing and supporting people. Her skill is personal DPS stuff. Now coming to our artifacts. Attack, like I said. So you can see this is good. This one, the goblet, this piece sucks because it just went to HP and energy recharge. I wanted to go into crit rate and I wanted a crit damage piece. I haven't gotten a good piece yet, And my off piece is this one, which is crit damage and energy recharge. So yeah, I'm still waiting for a good piece. I've been farming this domain non-stop, and yeah, still haven't gotten it. Sucks, but yeah. Apart from that, the flowers and the recharge, it's good. You need to have as much recharge. That's my belief. Like if you keep pair her up with in a double electro comp or with ride, and you can have a full, almost a full uptime on a burst, and that really simplifies things because you don't need to keep a healer. You have plunge accessibility, and while plunge seems very awkward to play in the abyss and all, but if you just try it, it's actually pretty fun. It's actually really fun, especially when you're playing with let's take floor 12 out of the entire scenario. Let's talk about floors 9 to 11, where you can just do random BS and just put on any team and can clear it. For those teams, like if you want to have something different, if you want to play, then you can slap on Xianyun, do some random plunge attacks, because those plunges looks pretty cool. Especially when you're like playing with a catalyst user, because the catalyst have automatic elemental fusion on them. So like you have Xianyun, you have Yaimiko. Now put Xianyun's burst, and then you switch to Yaimiko, and then she does continuous electro plunges, which is pretty amazing. It's actually pretty fun. Like if you try her out with Catalyst, I feel like many people are playing her with Hu Tao and Diluc, and that fits, that works. Ayaka also, that works, that makes sense. But if you want to actually have fun, like try her out with Catalyst. It's pretty amazing. The team that I have, Chiori, Xianyun, Zhongli, and Yaimiko. Right now that I'm running for exploration, it doesn't make sense at all. But tab Chiori, tab Zhongli, you get two tomatoes, and then you have Xianyun, and then you have Miko. It's just fun. It's completely fun. You have electro crystals here and there. You have energy particles generating, and then you have swirls. It's beautiful. Alright, constellations. Yeah, this one is pretty stable. At one additional charge. This one actually is like her break point, that I would say, because this is where low spenders, or like people who are amazing fans of her but can't spend enough to get C6, they should stop at C2. It's good enough, because her attack will be increased, and it's just amazing. Like she literally supports everyone, and the maximum damage is also increased upwards to what it is. So it's just a good stopping point. After that, it's just the normal stuff. With this one, you have what is it? Okay, yeah. So this means that her skill can, what should I say? It's an additional healing type. Now some of these are pretty obvious. I don't know what to say about it, like how to explain it, because it's literally there. It's written. It will heal on nearby partners. Like what's there to explain? I don't get it. Why people need explanation? Some constellations, unlike it's like Arlecchino, who's like insanely confusing. I don't know. I'm still waiting for that live stream to happen where they actually reveal her and reveal her kit. I'm like, I want to see how they explain it, because it's gonna be fun. Alright, and this one just buffs her crit damage. And her skill doesn't enter cooldown, which is good. Talents. Yeah, so if you know me, if you've seen my previous guides, I always go with the equality measure, like keep them all around the same level. But priority wise, I would say buff up her burst first, because that's your main source of supporting and the main source of her dealing damage. After that, talent, and then skill, and then basic attack, the usual stuff. And she has a good passive, increased gliding speed. Amazing. Ooh. Yeah, she's so beautiful. Okay, let's try some combat. Should we try here? Alright, we're gonna try here. So, oh wait, aren't they immune to it? Oh no. Yeah, that won't work. That won't work at all, son. We're going to a different. We're going to the best domain ever for testing characters. At least for me, because this domain has the most useless buff possible. It's just a physical damage increase, and majority of the characters don't deal physical damage, or you don't rely on physical damage, except like Eula or Razor, or and who's there, Fremine, maybe, if you want to use him like that. But yeah,
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist
Oh my god.
environment and is best
I got
picked after
scared
it
for a second
rains.
here, like,
If you
who
should
started
choose to pick,
speaking in my ear? Because I'd never heard, Zhongli's voice lines like that. It's always osmanthus wine, tastes the same as I remember, and that's done. Oh well, let's show Xianyun in action. I'm not going to keep Chiori in the team here because that just makes different sense. That just makes no sense. So I'm going to show you an elemental team, and it's the fun team that I was recommending.
One is fast on one's feet. Try to keep pace.
I've been waiting for you for
So you
ages.
can just keep
Stay
all the
close and you will
catalysts
live.
that you have
Wish
if
me
you
luck.
wanna. Not forcing you, but you can switch it up with
Since you
Raiden.
asked so nicely.
So like when Raiden does her burst, you have that elemental infusion. You can switch her up with Hu Tao. When she uses a skill, she has that elemental infusion. Navia, when she uses a skill, she has elemental infusion. Same with Chiori. Ayaka is a good choice. Alhaitham, Kiching. Yeah, don't keep Tartaglia. This dude sucks with Xianyun because his charge is like when you activate his skill and when he is in this sword stance state, this dude can't plunge, which absolutely baffles me. Like, I have no idea why. But yeah, I don't know why. He does not know how to plunge. It's kind of sad. And yeah, I've also tried Xianyun with New Bullet, not gonna lie. It doesn't work, but it was funny. It's so funny. Yeah, I mean, like, they look obviously. So like, you have all these characters, but yeah, I'm gonna try with the Catalyst team. Also, just talking about Cloud Retainer, I never expected to become playable, but last year when we saw that Lantern Rite promotional video where we had Cloud Retainer and Gui Zhong, Madam Ping in it, and I was like, these designs are pretty sick. Like, why can't they make them into a full-fledged character? And now here we are 1 year later with this gorgeous, gorgeous woman who wears glasses, which is an absolute W in my books because I wear glasses as well. So like any character that wears glasses is an automatic I salute you and I love you. Alright.
Right here.
This is actually easy. So like she has minimum amount of crowd control. It's not that great like Kazuha level stuff, but still it's there.
Let's dance.
It works. The best part is a burst. You see, that's an. So like you can switch it up. You have Hydro, and the good part is like whenever you plunge, she deals a wave of Anemo damage. So whatever element that you have, if it reacts with Anemo, it'll do a swirl reaction, which is so badass. Which is really badass. And the fact that her animation burst is so short is so good. Like when I actually saw the leak, I was like, why is it so short? It doesn't feel right. But later, oh my god, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? Damn it. Take that. Take that. Take what? Take that. Yeah, that's alright. So as I was talking about burst animation, it's actually pretty short, but that's good because you want as much time possible for plunging. And with a low burst animation, it's really good. Like I've seen complaints about Arlecchino's burst animation, and personally, I don't find it that long because we have other characters with huge burst animations, notably Zhongli and Kuching. But still, I mean, Xianyun has a low burst animation, which is pretty good, and it's just simple. It's like she lets off her insane toy, and you can plunge in all its beauty. And the sad part is that you can't activate her skill while you're in midair. But oh well. I mean, you win some, you lose some, right? Let's try some different teams. Like just showing you the different teams. Although, like I've explained so much up till now, you must have an idea on how her kit works and all.
Won't take long.
Still, should I pick Chiori? I mean, both of them have the same amount of elemental infusion, but Navia feels shorter because she has 2 charges of a skill, and hence you can, after 4 seconds, you can activate another skill charge, and then that gives her another 4 seconds of infusion, which just equates to like 8 seconds of infusion compared to 5 seconds of Chiori. And
Let me guess. Need something tailor-made?
Chiori, I think, works best with Zhongli. I mean, Zhongli or Ningguang, those kind of guys. Okay, let's go. Jump, jump, jump.
Skyward! Scatter!
So like, what else? Alright, I'll release the burst, and now
Let's go,
that's the
tomato.
plunge. That's the plunge that you gotta do. That's the Geo plunge. And since Chiori is like so small, like, she has so little damage. Now with Hu Tao, it's actually pretty difficult because her damage mostly relies on the what should I say, on a charge attacks. So you want to charge then plunge, and that just makes no sense. Like it's difficult, especially for people playing on mobile phones or controllers. Like me, you have one button for attack, one button. You have to press the attack button to do a charge attack, and then simultaneously you have to just immediately cancel that and then press the jump button for plunging. It's difficult, man. Tryhards can do it, but the casual player, I don't think they would spend that much time just for optimizing the damage. They'd rather increase the level and just chill. Just 'cause her gameplay is fun. I use her more of a main DPS because I have off-field applicators. So like,
A bitter pill to swallow.
oh wait, let me show you something cool. It's actually only possible with Chiori, because Chiori has her what should I say, the skill that she has, where you can switch characters immediately. Let me just kill this Churl. Alright, now look at this. It's a cinematic when you switch from Chiori to Xianyun, and then immediately use a skill. Just look at this. Okay.
Skyward! Scatter!
I don't know, it just looks better in domains and such. I've even tried it in the Abyss and it just looks fun. It's pretty beautiful. But yeah, that's Xianyun.
Lend me a hand.
Scatter! Skyward!
That's Xianyun. Xianyun is, amazing for Farina. Farina works well because her heals can match up with Farina's health decrease. So if you don't have Baiju, I would still recommend Baiju if you have a Farina. He's the best healer for Farina. And while people might say that Baiju is a pretty bad character, I would still say that Baiju is one of the best healers in the game, even more so than Kokomi, because Dendro is just pretty broken at this point. But yeah, Xianyun can keep up with Farina. Xianyun buffs Diluc now. She's made Diluc viable now. She's given life to some more characters. If you want to play Xinyan, you want to play those old characters, Razor, Eula, you can just benefit from the plunge because Claymore characters have a higher plunge damage compared to other characters. If you want to do elemental fun, you can just mix and match with Catalyst and stuff. Or if you want to make her a DPS, just go for it. If keep some off-field characters like Charlotte for cryo DPS, or Miko for Electro for Electro. If you want, you can keep, I don't know who's there, Ayato, I think, Mona. These characters for off-field Hydro, or Pyro. You have Xiangling, Dia. These characters, you can just go for it. She's that versatile, and that's good because when they butchered Shenhe, I was really mad. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I still love Shenhe. Anyways, that's where we end this video. Look at her, majestic. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Please subscribe if you haven't, or check out my channel, and then you can do whatever you want. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.